What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
You should pay someone else. Like me. I like being paid.
If you can find Ninette, I will gladly pay you. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
I can't imagine why she might run away.
Yes, my wife and I don't get along. But that's not the important thing. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sirrah.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I can see why Ninette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Someone else Ninette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Nanette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Nanette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette de Carac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Meren, one of our Circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Mages routinely flee the Circle. Perhaps Meren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
I don't like the sound of this.
Neither do I, Syrah. But I cannot carry on. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
Recognize your mage? This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect. I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
Just know that she will not return.
It's better this way. Our marriage has been in shambles for more than a decade. I'll send the ring to her family. Look, it will appease them. Thank you for all your help, Sarah. Make her watch over.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
I'm guessing you don't mean my ability to juggle small rodents to Orlesian ballads.
If that is your greatest skill, then I have been misinformed. I am looking for muscle, not whatever it was you were just describing. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Eldon. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment, not you or me.
No human magistrate is going to side with an elf.
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah, your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
How did you escape your dastardly kidnapper? Kick to the groin, sand in the eyes, rock to the head?
Kelder? No, he let me go. I tried to make it to the entrance, but I hid when those creatures showed up. I thought I heard him calling for me. I almost went back to him. I didn't want to be eaten. But Kelder, he hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
I'll have to remember to use that. A demon made me do it.
There are a lot of cruel people out there, Princess. Completely demon-free.
But it's true. How else could he do something like this?
She is a child and does not understand. Her pity is admirable, but misplaced.
I'm taking Kelda back to Kirkwall. They'll figure out what to do with him there.
Maybe they can help him.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
From the Magistrate's vague description, I expected a hardened criminal, not a whining coward.
He didn't tell you, did he? The Magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
Not hard enough, so it seems.
The Magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
While blaming demons that aren't there. He's just mad.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
He sees the truth of it. Allow me to grant his wish, if you will not.
Any last words before he kills you, Kelda?
Tell my father. I'm sorry.
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope... Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
We could bring him back as the undead and then kill him again.
No, that's all right. I'd rather he stay dead. I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall. I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sarah.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man. But ignoring the Magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
Well, well, if it isn't the man of the hour.
Do I know you?
I know him. I thought Bartrand told you to clear off, Dougal.
Calm yourself, Varric. I just wanted to meet your brother's new business partner.
And just how do you know about that?
Let's just say that Bartrand and I have had dealings in the past.
Dougal's one of my dear brother's ex-partners.
Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
What do you think?
Hard to say. Dougal's never done me any harm.
See? There you go.
Still don't trust you. You're as sour a bastard as my brother without the family connection to make it easier to swallow. Do what you like. I came to you, not to him. But we do need the coin.
I can smell a rotten deal from 20 paces. No thanks.
Think you can come up with a coin all on your own, eh? Fair enough.
My brother always has something up his sleeve. He'd better.
You change your mind? Come talk to me. I doubt this expedition is going anywhere in the meantime.